Hey everyone, it's Kathy.
And Paul here with Adulting.
We're here to help you navigate the crazy world of adulting.
Because let's be real, it's a wild ride. We'll be dropping tips, sharing stories,
And maybe even spilling some embarrassing secrets along the way.
so get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, get ready to laugh, learn, and level up your adulting game. This is Adulting. Don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe, and share this podcast. Head over to adulting.com for more information and to submit questions for us about adulting.
And maybe even pick up some of our new merchandise. And if you know any fellow adults who need some guidance, send them our way.
Today's show, and all our shows, contain dynamically inserted advertisements. We definitely have some bills we got to pay. Thanks for listening. Today, we want to express a warm Merry Christmas to all our listeners. We are going to discuss Christmas, talk about a bunch of concurrent holidays, and why the winter holidays are so special to so many people.
What is Christmas? It's a religious holiday that celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. It's celebrated on December 25th. Although Christmas is the holiday we celebrate in our family, it's not alone.
Holidays celebrated around Christmas include Hanukkah, the winter solstice, Bodhi Day, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, and New Year's Eve, and more. These celebrations are part of a broader winter holiday season and include various religious, cultural, and secular observances from around the world.
Some of the religious and cultural holidays include Hanukkah, which is an 8-day Jewish festival of lights that typically falls in December.
Kwanzaa, a 7-day celebration honoring African American culture that runs from December 26th to January 1st.
Bodhi Day, a Buddhist holiday celebrating the day the Buddha achieved enlightenment. It's observed on December 8th.
St. Nicholas Day, celebrated on December 6th, honoring the patron saint of children.
Los Posadas, a 9-day celebration in Mexico and other parts of Latin America that reenact Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem from December 16th to December 24th.
The Feast of the Immaculate Conception, a Catholic holiday celebrated on December 8th.
St. Lucia Day, a Christian feast day celebrated on December 13th, particularly in Sweden.
Diwali, a Hindu festival of lights, which can fall in November or December.
Yule, a pagan holiday celebrating the winter solstice.
And if that's not enough, that was just the kind of religious ones. Here's the secular and seasonal ones. Winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, typically around December 21st.
Boxing Day, which is celebrated on December 26th in some countries following Christmas Day.
New Year's Eve, the last day of the year, December 31st, and then that's celebrated globally.
Three Kings Day, celebrated January 6th, marking the Day of the Magi visiting Jesus.
Festivus, for those of us that were around, we know where it came from, but it's a fictional holiday made popular by the TV show Seinfeld, celebrated on December 23rd.
Many major holidays occur around Christmas due to the combination of the winter solstice and early Christian efforts to incorporate existing pagan traditions.
There's other ones where the celebration is all about the winter solstice. In the northern hemisphere, the winter solstice is around December 21st, 22nd, and it marks the shortest day of the year with the longest night. For ancient agricultural societies, this was a significant turning point, signaling that the worst of winter was behind them and the longer, warmer days were returning. This made it a natural time for celebrations focused on light, warmth, and the rebirth of the sun.
Examples of these ancient festivals include Yule, which is celebrated by the Norse and other Germanic-speaking people. The winter solstice is celebrated through January, involving feasting and recognizing the return of growing daylight.
I'm not going to pronounce this right, but Saturnalia, a popular week-long Roman festival in December honoring the god Saturn, known for feasting and gift-giving.
Dies Natalius Solis Invicti. What it means is the birth of the unconquered sun, a Roman celebration on December 25th, marking the return of longer days.
Christian Adaption Days.
Early Christian church leaders faced challenges in converting pagans, by simply prohibiting their cherished seasonal celebrations. Instead, they adopted existing festival dates and repurposed them for Christian observance.
For example, Jesus Christ's actual birthday was likely in the spring, not the winter. By the 4th century, the Church of Rome began celebrating the Nativity Feast on December 25th, the date of the Roman Unconquered Sun Festival. This strategic placement helped ease the transition for pagans converting to Christianity, effectively incorporating their existing customs into the new religious framework.
The modern holiday season. Over time, several other holidays, both religious and secular, have congregated around this period.
We mentioned them already: Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day.
And also Omosoka, New Year's Eve, a significant day in Japanese tradition for preparing for the new year.
The commercialization of Christmas in the modern era further lumped these various holidays together as a broad holiday season, encouraging widespread participation in gift giving, family gatherings, and festive decorations, regardless of the specific religious beliefs. Listen to these ads, people. They're good and pay the bills.
Major winter holidays around the world share several common themes, often rooted in the natural shift to the coldest, darkest time of the year, the winter solstice, and the need for community support during the season. Common themes include light overcoming darkness. Many traditions use lights, candles, bonfires, or lanterns to symbolize hope, renewal, and the return of the sun after the longest night of the year. Examples include candles of the Hanukkah menorah and the Kwanzaa kinara, Christmas lights, and the fires of Yule or winter solstice celebrations.
Family and community connection are a core aspect of all of the winter holidays. When you think about it, back from when people were farmers or hunter-gatherers, the longer days they would be out and away more, so it's very natural that it fits family and community connection for the longer nights and shorter days.
Feasting and traditional foods play a significant role in celebrations, with specific traditional foods linked to nostalgia, cultural values, and a sense of abundance during the harsh winter months.
And no holiday in the winter would be good without giving and generosity. The spirit of giving gifts or engaging in acts of charity and kindness is prevalent across many different celebrations, promoting generosity and community support.
Reflection and renewal. The end of the calendar year often prompts a period of reflection on the past year and an expression of hope and aspiration for the future, coinciding with the natural cycle of death and rebirth in the winter season.
Cultural pride celebrations often serve to reinforce cultural identity and intergenerational continuity, ensuring that traditions are passed down and remembered.
What's Christmas look like in our household?
So in our house, it's evolved over the years for sure. It's a family gathering. We all get together.
Yeah, we typically spend Christmas Eve with one of my brothers and our entire family, my side of the family, and some outliers all come Christmas Eve to eat and get together and exchange a few gifts.
Any special guests on that night?
Santa always comes Christmas Eve to let everyone have one gift so that they can go to sleep peacefully and wait for the rest.
It's a good night. We've been doing that now for 30 plus years.
I've been doing it for 54 years.
Sometimes we have family drama that surrounds our holidays a little bit here and there. I'm sure it's unique just to us. Nobody else has this. I don't want to sit next to so-and-so when we're going to so-and-so's house, or I've got to work, sourpuss face, or I don't like him, right?
Every family has their own drama.
We're not unique.
We're not unique.
Anybody have any problems with that? Somebody being grumpy on the holidays?
There's always someone who's grumpy. Everyone tries to figure out their work schedule and they get upset if they're not available or not off on the time they want to go spend time with family or friends or exchange gifts.
Traditionally, the holiday season starts in our area officially when the big man comes down in front of Macy's in the parade, but that's not how it happens in this house.
No, typically everyone is putting their lights out and setting up their decorations the weekend after Thanksgiving, but we have to wait until after December 2nd because we have a child who has a December 2nd birthday, and she doesn't want to share that with Christmas. So she asks us to wait until after her birthday so that she can celebrate her birthday, and then we can move on to Christmas.
It's honestly almost as important as National Ice Cream Cake Month, celebrated in August each year, in place of my birthday.
Now, we have a question that says, why aren't we insulted when someone says happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas? We're not insulted because they're still offering a nice happy holidays, Merry Christmas / happy Hanukkah, just being kind and sharing that feeling of good. So it doesn't insult me at all personally. Someone says happy holidays, I say Merry Christmas back because that's my greeting.
Same here. Over the course of my life, I've experienced many different holiday celebrations, and I've never been offended by any of them. I enjoy learning about them, and I do notice the common theme of kindness and giving and general happiness that goes on with them.
Right. And when we say Merry Christmas, if you reply Happy Holidays or Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, it's all the same to me.
Me too. It's neither meant as a disrespect and there's no ill feelings when I say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. I switch back and forth. I tend to say more Merry Christmas because that's what we are, but I certainly am not going to be upset if we're going to get together and celebrate Festivus.
No, I think from December 3rd until January 1st, we should just celebrate all of them.
I think so too. The more party, the better. I put down, are we trying to insult or bother others when we say Merry Christmas? And the answer is a flat no. The intention is not to make anyone feel like their holiday is less or different. It's literally, we celebrate Christmas in our house. We're Christian, Roman Catholic, more specifically. We mean you well.
How have our holidays changed over the years? Specifically, Christmas holiday changed over the years.
Well, for one, it's on a specific day now.
When my children were little and my husband had to work on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, we would just change the holiday. We would tell them Christmas was 2 days from then instead of that day. They were small. They didn't know the date. And we just waited and celebrated it later.
Sometimes we had to get a little creative because remember, Christmas Eve, they always saw Santa for their one gift.
Right. So there were definitely years where Paul was working and we would celebrate Christmas morning and leave a letter from Santa that said he's coming that morning instead of the next morning so that Paul would be there to celebrate with us.
We never had to leave notes like, here's your coal, although we did leave coal in stockings one year.
Not real coal.
It was chocolate and it was delicious. How has Christmas changed for our adults as they've matured?
Well, there is a rule in my family when the kids were little, everyone's children, I'm one of 8, so everyone's children were small. They got a gift from all the adults, meaning they were inundated with toys and presents. But once they hit 18, they got out of that pool and they became one of the adults that had to do the Secret Santa grab bag. The kids don't buy for all the other kids, but they do limit themselves down to one person they buy for and someone buys for them. And I think the first year that happens is really hard for them. They don't get it. They don't know why they're not getting abundance of gifts they used to.
Without getting into too many details, we have a very large family. So that is a dramatic shift that year. You think Christmas is going to keep changing and evolving?
Sure. I think that they're going to have their own families and we're going to become the Christmas Eve house somehow. And Christmas Day they'll spend with their family or they'll put everybody in their cars and tote them along to our big Christmas Eve and it'll just become bigger. Or maybe we'll become the Christmas Day celebration place and their own house will have to go after. I don't know. I hope. I mean, that's my hope. My hope isn't that they're all adults with their own families and they're like, yep, we're busy. Sorry.
As I get older, I do see where my parents used to get aggravated with the commercial side of Christmas, particularly now as the gifts are becoming more expensive.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily the amount of gifts that people need, but I think putting some time and thought and effort into the gift you're giving, that you're personalizing it even if it's something you purchased because you thought about what that person would like and what they need, is probably, in my eyes, way more important than the amount of money you spent or the number of gifts you purchased.
And that can help you deal with the holiday budget, so to speak, as well. So I want to get on my soapbox and say that no matter what holiday you're celebrating or how it's changed over the years, to you and your family, we want to wish you a blessed, peaceful, Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. Lots of love from us to you. May this upcoming year bring you tons of great things and plenty of opportunities to listen to your favorite podcast, Adulting.
Just remember, you've got this, adults. Keep your head up, your spirits high, and keep adulting with us. Go forth and conquer the world, or at least your to-do list.
And don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe. Tell your friends, share the podcast, and head over to idulting.com for more information and to connect with us. See you on the next episode. Be safe.
Just remember, you've got this, adults. Keep your head up, your spirits high, and keep adulting with us. Go forth and conquer the world, or at least your to-do list.
And don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe. Tell your friends, share the podcast, and head over to idulting.com for more information and to connect with us. See you on the next episode. Be safe.